Lecture 4th B for the class 12th physics, and today we are just going to discuss the applications of the Gauss's law. In the 4th A we have discussed the Gauss's law and its proof, and here we are just going to discuss the application of the Gauss's law. So first application is to determine the electric field near a long straight charged wire. So if the charge is distributed on this line, long straight charged wire, so the linear charge density will be taken into consideration, that is denoted by lambda, and at the point P we have to find out the direction, the electric field, value of the electric field. If we are considering this small area, then because of this positive charge, to know the direction, put the unit positive test charge plus Q0 here. It is having the repulsion force, so ultimately the direction of the electric field will be in this direction, and the elementary area ds, it is always normal to the surface. The area, elementary area or the area vector is always normal to the surface. So it is very clear that the electric field and the area vector both are in the same direction, and the angle between them is 0, that is theta is equal to 0. Now the point P is at a point at a distance x from this linear charge density distribution where the electric field is required. Now as we have already discussed that for applying the Gaussian surface, there is a need of the closed surface or the Gaussian surface around that point. So around this point we are just considering this Gaussian surface in the form of the coaxial cylinder of length dl drawn through this point P, and this x will be treated as the radius of the cylinder and dl will be treated as the height of the cylinder. Now how much charge will enclose in this? From the definition of the charge density, that is lambda is equal to q upon dl, so the q is equal to lambda into dl. This will be the value of charge. So apply the Gauss's law. Epsilon naught k surface integral E dot ds is equal to sigma q. Here the value of the sigma q is equal to lambda into dl, and E dot ds is equal to, they are parallel to each other, therefore theta is equal to 0 and the cos 0 is equal to 1. Epsilon naught k, the surface integral for the closed surface, E ds cos theta is equal to lambda into dl, and cos 0 is equal to 1. So it is becoming epsilon 0 k surface integral for the closed surface E ds is equal to lambda into dl. Now here ds is the area of the cylinder. Remember children, when we are considering the ds is always the area of the Gaussian surface which you have considered to apply the Gauss's law. Now the area of the cylinder is 2 pi rh, already we have just discussed it. Ds is equal to, the radius will be x and the height will be dl, so it will be 2 pi x into dl. Substitute it here, you will get epsilon naught k into E, and in place of ds it is 2 pi x into dl according to the formula of the area of the cylinder, and it is equal to lambda into dl. Dl will be cancelled out and the electric field will be equal to lambda upon 2 pi epsilon naught k into x. So E is inversely proportional to x. It is the, here the, you are not seeing the x square. In the general formula for the electric field, we have seen that it is 1 upon r square. That means the inverse square law was applicable over there. But in this particular case, the inverse square law is not obeyed. So if you want to plot the graph between the E and x, then it will be not be a straight line, it is a curved graph. Now take the second application. The electric field near a sheet of charge. Sheet means ki if this is the sheet, that means it is the surface, and we have to consider the surface charge density. If the charges are uniformly distributed on this surface and the charge density is sigma, and there is a point P at which the electric field is to be calculated because of the presence of this charged sheet. So again to know the direction, put the unit positive test charge plus Q0. प्लस Q0 किधर जाएगा, इसके रिपल्शन की वजह से ये इधर चला जाएगा, तो डायरेक्शन ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड विल बी इन दिस डायरेक्शन एंड दिस इज द क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया दिस साइड and this is also the cross sectional area this side. So ds is again normal to the surface. Again the E and ds are parallel to each other. Angle theta is equal to 0 and cos 0 is equal to 1. So for considering the Gaussian surface in the form of this cylinder, and this is the Gaussian surface which we have considered, remember it, only this, the flux will be linked with the cross sectional area, and in the physics cross sectional area means कि whatever may be the shape we are obtaining, the corners area of here, the corner area is the circular, here also this is the circular, so ds is this and ds is this. Flux will be linked only in these two surfaces, that is the ds here and ds here, so automatically it will become, if you combine, if you add, it is 2ds. Now if you apply the Gauss's law again, epsilon 0 k surface integral of E dot ds is equal to sigma q, because it is the case of the surface charge density, so the sigma q is equal to sigma into ds, sigma q is equal to sigma ds, and surface integral for the closed surface, it is E ds cos theta is equal to sigma into ds, the theta is equal to 0 and cos 0 is equal to 1, epsilon 0 k into E, surface integral for the closed surface ds is equal to sigma into ds. Again this quantity, the surface integral for the closed surface ds, it is always the area of the Gaussian surface which you have considered. So already we have discussed that the electric flux will be linked on the cross sectional areas this way and this way. So it will be 2ds. So in place of this quantity, we can replace this 2ds and sigma ds, and this epsilon 0 k will be here. So ds will be cancelled out, and this 2 will also be here. So electric field will be equal to sigma upon 2 epsilon naught k. So this is the electric field near the sheet of charge on which the plus q charge is uniformly distributed, and we have considered the surface charge density. Now the third application of the Gauss's law, it is the electric field at a point outside a charged sphere. This is the hollow charged sphere on which the charge plus q is distributed uniformly, and this is the center. And at the point P, the value of the electric field is required due to this charge distribution plus Q. So the same procedure must be adopted, that the Gaussian surface will be considered in the form of the circular shape. It will be very easier just to calculate. So this is the Gaussian surface around this point P. The direction of E and ds, they are always normal to each other, parallel to each other. Not normal. They are parallel to each other. And theta is equal to 0 and cos 0 is equal to 1. So and q is equal to the total charge which is distributed, that is the sigma q. The value of the sigma q is q. Apply this epsilon 0 k surface integral E cos theta into ds is equal to sigma q. E will be taken outside, and here it is the sigma q is only q. Again I am emphasizing on this term. Always remember that this surface integral for the closed surface ds, it is the area of the Gaussian surface considered. So here the Gaussian surface we have considered in the form of a sphere. So what is the area of the sphere? It is the 4 pi r square. If this, the radius of this sphere is small r, is equal to q. So E is equal to q upon 4 pi epsilon naught k into r square. This is, I think, the common general formula for the electric field at any point. It is the similar. Now if this electric field, if this point is inside a hollow charged sphere, अगर ये point इसके अंदर हो, देन व्हाट विल हैपन, देन इस गॉसियन सरफेस के अंदर कोई भी चार्ज एनक्लोज्ड नहीं है, बिकॉज दिस इज द हॉलो वन, हॉलो स्फीयर है। आगे चल करके हम लोग सॉलिड स्फीयर का भी केस देखेंगे, तो वहां पे चार्ज होगा, लेकिन चूंकि ये हॉलो है इसलिए इस गॉसियन सरफेस के अंदर विच वी हैव कंसीडर्ड नो चार्ज इज प्रेजेंट। सो द वैल्यू ऑफ द सिग्मा क्यू इज इक्वल टू 0। अप्लाई द गॉसेस थ्योरम, इफ द सिग्मा क्यू इज 0, everything will be 0. So it is the, what is the value of the electric field here? This electric field is equal to 0. So that means inside any charged cavity the electric field remains the 0. This is phenomena. This phenomena is also known as the electrostatic shielding. That means the charges are being shielded. The inside the cavity the electric field is not affecting the person or anything. The electric field inside the cavity where the charges are not being enclosed, it is equivalent to 0. फैराडे ने इस पे एक अपने लिए एक पिंजरा बनाया था और उसको बाहर से चार्ज किया था और उसके अंदर जा करके जंप करके देखा था, तो उनको लगा था कि इसमें इसके अंदर कोई भी इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड उनको अफेक्ट नहीं कर रहा है ना। एक आपके बुक का बहुत कॉमन एग्जांपल है कि इट विल बी सेफर फॉर यू जस्ट टू बी रिमेन इनसाइड द कार विद द लाइटनिंग एंड थंडरिंग occurring, not to come outside and stand in front of any tree or outside, because when you are inside the car you will be safe because of the electrostatic shielding, and the electric field inside the car is 0. Now take the fifth application, that is the electric field at a point between the two parallel plane charged conductor. So these are the conductor in the form of the surface. So it is the plus sigma and this is the minus sigma, that is the surface charge density. Now here we have to discuss the two cases, when the point P lies in between the two sheets and when the point P lies outside the sheets, either this way or this way. Now see the direction, put the plus q0 here, इसकी वजह से रिपल्शन होगा तो E1 इधर आ जाएगा, इसकी वजह से प्लस q0 का अट्रैक्शन होगा तो E2 इधर आ जाएगा. दैट मीन्स व्हेन द पॉइंट P इज इनसाइड देन द E1 and E2 both are in the same direction. But if your point P is lying outside, तो put the plus q0, इसकी वजह से जो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड आएगी वो तो रिपल्शन की वजह से इधर आ जाएगी, लेकिन प्लस q0 अट्रैक्ट होकर के इस प्लेट से इधर की तरफ जाएगा. दैट मीन्स द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड E2 विल बी इन दिस डायरेक्शन. दैट मीन्स व्हेन द पॉइंट P इज लाइंग आउटसाइड दीज टू शीट्स, द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड बोथ आर इन द ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन. So I think the direction is very much clear to you. Now we can write, we have already just have the formula for the electric field due to the sheet, that is the sigma upon 2 epsilon 0 k. तो assume that this sheet is not there, केवल एक ही शीट है और P पॉइंट यहाँ पे है, तो E1 will be equal to sigma upon 2 epsilon naught k and E2 is equal to sigma upon 2 epsilon naught k because of this sheet. And here when the point P is inside, so it is both are in the same direction, it is the vector quantity, so we have to consider the direction. E is equal to vector E is equal to vector E1 plus vector E2. It is the sigma upon 2 epsilon 0 k plus sigma upon 2 epsilon 0 k. If you take the LCM, 2 will be cancelled out and you will get E is equal to sigma upon epsilon naught k. Now if the point P lies outside the two sheets, so here the value of the E1 we have already calculated, only the change will be because the electric field is a vector quantity, so we will have the E is equal to sigma upon 2 epsilon naught k minus sigma upon 2 epsilon naught k. So electric field, it is here 0. Now if you see this E is equal to V upon D, इसका प्रूफ बेटे अभी हम लोगों ने नहीं पढ़ा है, आगे चल करके पढ़ लेंगे. दिस इज द रिलेशन बिटवीन द पोटेंशियल एंड द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड एंड D is the distance. Here we have taken, we can take it as R also. तो ये this is D is the distance between the two plates. इसकी हमें जरूरत पड़ेगी कैपेसिटर जब हम स्टडी करेंगे या कंडेंसर जब हम पढ़ेंगे, उस समय हमें जरूरत पड़ सकती है. तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इज इक्वल टू V अपॉन D और we can write V upon R. So remember it is the distance, either it is represented by R or D, as you wish. V is equal to E into D, so the potential will be sigma D upon epsilon naught K. So inside, when the point P inside, the electric field will be this and the potential will be this. Achha, now if the charge densities are different, here it is the sigma A and sigma B. डायरेक्शन आप आराम से E1 और E2 यहाँ पे दोनों एक ही डायरेक्शन में होंगे, और यहाँ पे जब आउटसाइड होगा तो E1 और E2 बाहर की डायरेक्शन में होंगे. और when the point P is inside, तो E is equal to वेक्टर E is equal to E1 plus E2, और यहाँ पे हो जाएगा सिग्मा A अपॉन 2 एप्सिलॉन 0 के और सिग्मा B अपॉन 2 एप्सिलॉन 0 के. तो इट विल बिकम सिग्मा A प्लस सिग्मा B अपॉन 2 एप्सिलॉन 0 के, बिकॉज both the electric fields E1 and E2 are in the same direction. और P पॉइंट अगर आउटसाइड होगा, सरफेस चार्ज डेंसिटीज अगर अलग अलग होंगे, तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड की वैल्यू 0 नहीं होगी, क्योंकि वहां पे तो दोनों टर्म सेम थे, सिग्मा ए और सिग्मा बी दोनों बार इक्वल थे, सिग्मा सिग्मा थे, इसलिए कैंसिल आउट हो गए थे. तो हेयर विल गेट द सिग्मा ए माइनस सिग्मा बी अपॉन 2 एप्सिलॉन नॉट के. नाउ द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड एट द पॉइंट नियर एन इनफाइनाइट चार्ज कंडक्टर. एक XY is the charge conductor in the form of the surface. The surface charge density is the sigma. Consider the point C and D. Whether in these 2 points we want to find out the value of the electric field due to the presence of this sheet of charge. So, as usual, we have to consider the Gaussian surface around these 2 points C and D. So, in the form of the cylinder, we have assumed that these are the two. In the form of the cylinder, the Gaussian surface is there, and assume that electric field at the point C is E and the electric field at the point D it is E dash, and the area vector is ds in this direction, and here it is also in this direction. It is clear? So here the area vector is not in this direction, it is in the same direction of the electric field, ds. Now, the phi is equal to E dot ds. This is the formula for the electric flux, the dot product of electric field and the area vector. And at the point D, suppose कि the electric field is different, something else. So it is E dash dot ds, and the total flux will be E dot ds plus E dash dot ds. And here it is E ds cos theta, and cos theta, because this E and ds both are in the same direction, the angle between them is 0, this is the cos 0, plus E dash cos, it is, if it is this surface, this is the, sorry, here this is not correct, this is the ds is in this direction. If we take, that means that this ds will be in this direction perpendicular to the surface, and E dash is in this direction. E dash and ds vector are opposite to each other, and they are making the 180 degree angle, and cos 180 degree is equal to minus 1. Again listen, E ds cos 0 degree for this, and E dash cos 180 degree ds. So it is value of cos 0 is 1 and cos 180 is minus 1. Substituting these values, we can get E ds minus E dash ds is equal to sigma q is equal to 0. Why? Because the electric flux will be linked when the charges are inside the Gaussian surface. Here you are seeing that this cylinder, the Gaussian surface is away from this charge sheet. That is why the charge is not enclosed inside the Gaussian surface, and hence the value of sigma q is equal to 0. Now sigma is equal to E ds, and this cos 180 is minus 1, so it is minus E dash ds. So E ds is equal to E dash ds, and E is equal to E dash. This proves that if this charge sheet surface is there, and we are having the 2 points very nearby, not very far from the sheet, then almost the electric field remains the same at both the points when these points are very near to this surface. Hence, we can say that the electric field at all points near the charged plate is the same.